The WWC, what the world is watching.
Season 5, moving, fighting, investing. Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battle spawn, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome into the WWC QB18 here, talking about Season 5. All right, so we are on day 5, and I wanted to take the time to give you a little bit of map overview now that I have a firm understanding of where we are and what we're doing here. So I just wanted to point out when you first start out here, you can pick wherever you want to begin your journey. You can pick at the top, you can pick at the bottom. If you're a lower alliance, you're going to want to follow, just like a previous season, you're going to want to follow your stronger alliances as they have to give a property over a few days. Okay. Now, if you start from from the north here and work your way south, or you start from the south and work your way north, either way, you're going to run out of level 1s that you can kill early on, and level 2s, and you're going to have to maneuver your way somehow, some way. So FS4 over here was starting down here. They had to work their way up. They've given up a lot of the territory here. We just went straight line, worked our way down. As you can see, we are now ahead of the game. We have already killed where the third is, so we're ready to go. Everybody's kind of going to get stuck on 5. It's a little bit stronger. Over here at 190, they've actually captured the 2. Like I said, we killed it, but we didn't capture it yet. That's at reset. So the game plan is for you either way, however you navigate the map. Early on, for the first couple days, we killed a level 1, a level 2. Level 3 and was the next couple days, and then today was the day we killed our first level 4. We have a Hulk. I'm 77 million. I can now kill a level 3 on my own at around 6 to 10% a clip. I can kill, and again, I'm at, I will tell you the resistance for myself so you can gauge yourself. I'm at Institute 23. You also get the resistance from the coffee cup. And if you watch my Tactic Card series or the first 48 hours, you will know to get the Purgatory card up, and you will have that as a bonus as well to use. So with that being said, without the Purgatory card, I can kill level 3 alone today. I'm around 77 million missile. Let that be your judge towards the end of day 5 right now. That's where we are. Okay. Now, when you have a Hulk involved, you can get a lot further, and you'll see that as a theme for our season as we move forward. Okay, now that is how we look at this territory. Let's talk about navigating. Our goal is to get to the middle. That's everybody's goal when we're working. Now, let's talk about the north, south, east, west teams. North, south, east, west teams are going to really have a choice here. They have 3 outposts right in front of them. Them. You see the 3 outposts right in front of you, right? No problem. And we only have 3 easy squares. Look, we've already taken 1 step. We're taking 1 step. We're 2 steps away, and poof, we're already on the middle territory. They're only 1 step away here. Okay, and we're right onto the territory. Now, if you are a corner team, if you played that little Tetris game and you pulled the short straw and you're having to pick this corner team, or you picked a corner team voluntarily, not wise, not fun, because of 2 things that I see how this plays out. When you're coming in, you only have a shot at 1 outpost. For you to have to go over to one of the other outposts, you're definitely going to be fighting for some territory. If we have this short route right here, we talked about 3 squares here, they're going to have to take a little bit longer route to get to the outpost. By the time they get to this outpost, my guess is either 138 here has stretched out a little bit. Maybe they can stretch out there to get the banks here. Over here, FS4 could have come down and stretched out their territory. My guess would be that not only do you only have 1 outpost to fight for if you're a diagonal team, but you're also going to have to fight for some banks to take it in. Now, there's a big difference between being handed banks against a monster or having to actually fight a team for a bank and go into battles. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody wants to fight when we get into Season 5. I'm just pointing out that there's a difference between handed something or having to fight and earn it. Well, there are troops that are going to be used as you move forward in order to earn those banks and battle. And you're going to have to pick which direction you want to go, because you probably don't want to fight every team. You're probably going to pick a team in a direction that you go in order to fight. And again, look at the difference in the distance between one outpost to the next. It's really far. So I really look at some of these corner teams at this point, the way I'm looking at this Season 5, to start out with our goal at this point to get into the middle. I look at them as having a disadvantage. Maybe things will change as we go deeper into the season. But as of right now, taking this territory, that's how I'm seeing it. Let's get into fighting. Fighting for the season. There is none in the first week. Okay, there is no scheduled fighting by the game in the first week. Only versus kill event. Now, what we did was create our own fighting, where if any bases are in contaminated ground, they're allowed to be hit. So as some of these teams have left squads in the contaminated ground or wanted to go into the contaminated ground to kill something, so you can see like here, they did not, but a lot of teams have left their squads in the contaminated ground. You can go and fight them. Now, a couple things to get there. Number one, it takes about an hour from where we are up in the north all the way down to the south. It takes about an hour ride if you just went normally. Even if you hit a resource square and went, it's going to take you around 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get there. So it's a long travel trip. That's number one. Number two, if you burn, you're just going to have to wait. You're going to be an hour all the way back to try to get there, to teleport up. That's number two. The best way to get there is by diamond speeding over there and using a couple thousand diamonds to get there if you are higher powered. And then you get over there and you can kill. Now, one thing I wanted to do and show you how to attack when you are trying to attack somebody in the mud. When you get there, if I fly over to one of the areas and I am near a resource square, let's say right here, I'm near this resource square and I'm flying in from the north to the south into this resource square, you get right here. If the base is right here to attack, you can't go in and get right next to them and then hit the attack button. It won't let you because you're already in this ground and it cannot do a command when you're in the mud. However, if you're outside of the mud here, you can attack whatever's in here. So attack the base from outside, hit attack outside, it'll go in and attack them, and then you're going to have to leave to go back in, but once you leave and try to attack them, you can then come back in and attack them a second time. That is the only way you can get your kills for the season early on. You can see for us, we have plenty of kills for people that have been able to find people in the mud and kind of play around and have fun. Some people have enjoyed it and tried to attack us back. Other people may be upset about it. Don't know. Okay, banks. What are we doing with banks? So what I would say in investing your money when you first start out, you're going to be in level 1s and level 2s, but your alliance is on the move. So as you can see, in 5 days, we've given up already 3 pieces of property here, and we have to give up more as we move. So within as soon as you land, if you use and put your money in your bank for 3 days, you'll be okay. The money will be okay. You're probably not going to move enough within the first 3 days to have to worry about it, because you do get 4 banks to use. So between those 4 banks, you'll be able to use those over the first few days. That money will probably be okay. You can invest the 3-day. I do think you need to. You also need to understand how the investing works in the banks. If I'm going to invest my money in these banks, you really need to. You have 6,000. That is the max limit of crystal gold that you can do, and you can do it in day 1. It's like 7,400 or something. You get back. I forget the specifics that you come back for the investment in the bank. but you can only do a certain number of deposits per day. So if you just do 1 day deposits, you're going to end up having, let's say, 12 maximum banks in the season. So if you have 12 maximum banks in the season and you can only do a certain number of deposits each day, you can't have a single day deposit on every single day and just get your crystal gold and reinvest them every single day, because what you're going to have is you're going to have a bunch of banks. Let's say you can only do 3 deposits a day, and let's say you have 12 banks. That means 9 banks are going to be sitting there with no activity for you because you're not depositing your money in them, because you can only do 3 per day. They came up. So what works better is if for 3 of them you did 5-day, and then 3 of them you did 3-day, and then the next one you did 3 that were 3-day, and then you did 1-days, right? Because if you did it that way, then all 12 banks would be invested in on every single day, and you just have to stagger it that way from an investment schedule perspective. That is the best way that you can earn your crystal gold. I would think less about, I'm going to get a 5-day investment and I'm just going to put it in for 5 days. Because, again, your alliance gives up property. So if you put it in for 5 days, you're going to be on the move here. The next team's going to swoop in, and they're going to take what's sitting in that bank of your crystal gold, and you're going to lose out. So don't have, the other thing you have to think about is teams are going to start being able to rob these banks eventually, and you're going to lose your deposits. If you have all of this in and you're not able to defend your bank, then you're going to lose your deposits. So you also want to strategically put your money in the banks in the different levels. So if I'm in, people are going to come after our banks, where are they going to come? Is I would also look at that. If they're coming from the south and the north, they're probably going to attack the bank that they come across first. So if I have a bank back here that's probably a safer bank, because they're not going to get to that bank. They're probably going to attack the bank that they encounter first. Here or here would be your guess of what you do. So you can kind of guesstimate where you want to invest your money, but you do need to spread it out amongst days and do a 5-day, a 3-day, a 1-day, and really take advantage of all of the 3, not just settle on one specific one. And as you come forward, as you get here and you get more stationed in your banks later in the season, and if you're a stronger team, you can start using those 5-day deposits and not worry as much, because somebody's not going to come and attack you because you're a stronger alliance. You'll also want to take advantage, depending on the type of team you have, on what type of structure you want to build, and the 5-day or the 3-day type scenario. So I think all of that is kind of food for thought, in what type of team you are, how strong you are, and then strategy-wise where you're settled in, or if you're still on the move. So all those need to come into play. All right. Okay, that is going to wrap up our first week. I have another tactic card video that we're going to be releasing for you, so go look at that. Other than that, let me know how you feel in the comments, if this was helpful and what you would like to see or know about in Season 5 as I move forward. Week 2, we'll start having another one. That's all. QB18, out.